I really liked that, dude.
Oh, shit.
Woo! Man.
Hey, harmonization was on point for a little bit there.
We clipped the hell out of that, too.
We did clip the hell out of it, but, you know.
Oh, man. That's all right, though.
You know
Here we are, man.
We back.
It's Christmas time. Look at me. Red, green.
Yeah.
You got the AMG joint on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh. Trying to copy me or what, man? From last week?
I make it look better.
You know what, though?
Make it look better,
you
player.
You do make it look better. That's right, you do. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it.
Shout out to Hush, bro. You already know the vibes. AMGthebrand.com.
You already know. Go check them out.
You already know.
Shoot, man. Well, this is our last podcast of the year.
Yeah,
last one of the year, man.
Last actual podcast, yeah, for sure.
You know, we're taking Christmas off.
Mm-hmm.
See the fam. I'm going to Cali. You staying here. You know,
diving into the holidays, man.
Yeah. So I was just in a little bit of a Christmas spirit. So
I respect it.
All the audio listeners, I'm wearing a red shirt and a green sweater. So I kind of do look a little bit like a Christmas tree, but it's all on purpose, man. You know what's funny about this sweater, though, dude? I've had this sweater forever. Have you ever seen me wear this sweater?
I've never seen you wear that sweater.
I've had this sweater for years.
I legit thought it was I thought it was a new AMG sweater. I was like, oh, you got a new AMG joint? Like, okay.
Nah, man. Shoot. So back in the day, dude, back when I lived in Cali, I was rolling around town. It was in my car. It was, my wife at the time. Then we had two friends. They were in the back seat. We were kind of going around town, different little bars and stuff like that, hanging around. And this dude, he was a musician, and he was sitting in the back of the car, and he had this sweater on. This was his sweater. And he straight up left it in the back seat of my car. So, but he literally left the next day to go on tour. He was a bass guitar player.
Okay.
So he went on tour. I can't remember the name of the band. Man, it's been so long. But anyways, he went, and I think they went to like Europe or something, man. They were
really?
touring somewhere in Europe. Yeah, he was really good bassist.
Okay.
Right? And he might still play with, I have no idea. But anyways, he called up the other guy that was in the car with us and said, hey, man, don't forget to grab my sweater. So I had it in my car. I just left it there. Like, I was like, yeah, I'll give it back to you, whatever. I think a year went by, dude, that this sweater sat in the backseat of my car.
Really?
And then,
finally you was like, okay.
Well, I mean, I didn't want a jacket. It's just, I just inherited it, basically.
Right,
He never came and got it. I never saw him again, actually.
Now, did you ever wash it?
Of course. Of course, yes. What's really funny, dude, is I think I've wore this sweater maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little zip-up hoodie, but yeah, man. I mean, it's a bright green color, so there's not a whole lot like. I ain't into the whole matching thing, but I mean, it's just like, it's so loud. Dude.
Yeah,
it's so loud. And, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I did wear it a couple times in Cali, when it was cold. I throw it on, but that's the story of this green sweater, man.
I like it.
And I don't even know, dude. It could have been in Europe at a certain point with him, knowing him. I have no idea.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
He had it on when you met him, so
I don't know how old this it's got to be like 15 years old.
His career probably ended because that was probably his lucky sweater. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I only remember his first
That was like
name.
his fucking lucky sweater. You know what I'm saying? Every time he went on tour, like, they killed it.
Yeah, his first name was Matt. I can't remember his last name. Like, I didn't know him that well.
Matt,
he was like
my
friends.
sweater back.
Yeah. He was friends through friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a cool dude. Good guy and everything. It's just, yeah, man. Just one day we decided to kick it, and yeah, left it in the back seat, dude. Man, Christmas time. coming up.
Left it in the back seat. That sounds like a. Anyways, go ahead.
It is a little bit chilly in here, man.
Yeah, just a tad bit. You know what I'm
chilly.
saying?
I know you like it, Diz would say, man, it's like Alaska in here.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I keep it like Alaska.
Shoot, man. Hey, any family traditions, man, that you guys like to do, for the holidays? Like, is there?
Well, I think we talked about this, like the candy and shit.
Oh, yeah. That was with your mom. But do you do anything with your kids or anything? Do you guys do like Elf on the Shelf or?
Yeah, we do Elf on the Shelf. We don't do Elf on the Shelf.
Well, who do you think's gonna see it?
I'm just saying, just in case.
Oh, okay.
We don't do Elf on the Shelf. Somebody else. That's magic.
That's
magic. Yeah, you know what? I think we're creating those right now.
Yeah, just to kind of starting up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is obviously our first house, man. So I think these are the things that we're creating.
Yeah.
I think going back to Turkey Day, I felt like that was kind of the start of a tradition.
Yeah.
The way we did that. You know what I'm saying? And so I think one of the cool things is that, I'm at a point in my life where I'm kind of taking on, the legacy and the traditions, as well as changing those traditions. And even this year with Christmas dinner, man, we're doing something different. So my mom normally does a big Christmas dinner at her house, which you're normally there for, but you're going to be gone, which is good. You got to go, you're going to go see the squad.
Well, usually Christmas falls on a
Wednesday or Thursday.
Right. And
so
if
you
it's
normally
during the
go,
week, I could come, I'm usually
come on a weekend.
I'm coming kicking it with you, and your family. And then, but I'm usually in California the week prior or the week after.
Right.
Somewhere,
whatever that weekend is. Right.
So if it falls on a weekend, I'm usually, in Cali for,
right.
Right. With my sisters and my mom and stuff like that.
So we normally do the, traditional, turkey ham. This year we're doing kind of like a seafood boil.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be dope. Something new. But yeah, I think it's not only taking on the traditions of old, but also creating new traditions as you go along. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of been the cool thing this year, especially with everything going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got to adjust and kind of do things a little bit different this year.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and because of that, I think, going back to some of our other podcasts, we found things that we can attach to. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, I like that. Okay, let's bring that on with us as we move on and move forward, and and next Christmas comes and next holiday, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So, what about you?
Well, one of our, food changes constantly at, that's always a big thing, like what are we making this year?
Okay.
My mom's like, come on, guys, I need ideas,
So you guys don't have like a traditional dinner or traditional side or anything like that.
So the only thing that sticks around year after year after year is our cheesecake. That cheesecake
cheesecake, boy.
Something different, man.
Some
different.
different.
So anyways, that cheesecake, that's about the only real staple, is, oh man, I got to have that cheesecake. I'll make that cheesecake. I feel like I want to make that part of your guys' tradition. I'm kind of sad, like, I can't provide that for you guys this year, I haven't made one this year. Usually I make like 2 or 3,
right?
In the Christmas season, somewhere maybe Thanksgiving even too. I would have made one for Thanksgiving, and then
I know.
Like, I didn't think about it.
I didn't think about it.
No,
it was like literally like the day of. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, the cheesecake takes way too long for it, like, to sit and, because you make it and you bake it and then you got to put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours, if not like overnight.
Right.
Like I think it's
No,
better
you
to
gotta
get
let
it
it sit
firm,
overnight, yeah.
You know, you don't want to have a runny cheesecake. You want that firm cheesecake, you know.
Man, talk about it.
Anyways, that's one of them. The other thing that we do is we put a puzzle together, man, as a family.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we do. We put a puzzle together over the course
That's
of.
dope.
Man, sometimes it takes us like to the wire of putting that thing together.
So
like, and then there's sometimes, I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken, I think we finished it in like less than 24 hours, the puzzle that we did.
Okay. So for the audio listeners, for everybody, paint the everybody drinking. Does it get a little bit harder as you go further along? Like, is everybody sipping a little something? And then towards like the end of the puzzle,
so
it's like,
my mom doesn't.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to eyeball this a little bit better.
My mom doesn't drink, so
so she normally finishes the puzzle.
No, my mom. What's really funny is my mom's not a big puzzle person, but she jumps in every once in a while. So my mom sets out like a table, you know, like a little fold out table, and we start the puzzle on there, and we just kind of work on it when we want. You know, throughout. It's not like, okay, go. You know, we're going. We're all sitting down. No, it's it's kind of funny, dude. It's fun. It's
that's dope though.
We'll start putting it together. You know, Christmas Eve. You know, the day we'll all get there, and then we'll probably start it that night. Maybe just do the edge. You know, of the puzzle.
Okay.
Wake up the next day. You know, maybe exchange some gifts. And then, like, kind of throughout the day, we're just listening to music. Yes, we'll have some, you know, a few drinks throughout the day. But then we're kind of like all just kind of hopping, listening to music.
Yeah.
You know, just enjoying each other's company and stuff like that.
So, as you say that, brought to my mind, I think one of the things we normally try to do, as you know, we try to play some type of game.
Okay.
So.
Yes, you guys are notorious for games, dude.
It's games.
It's game like
it's like that. Dominoes, and then it goes into like, okay, well, we doing Cards Against Humanity, well, we, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, normally the games come after the meal, and the meal comes after the drinks, and the drinks come during the meal. So by the time we get to the games, it is. Yeah, it's lit.
Well, last year was a little bit different.
Well, yeah, but
last year, because you weren't really there for game night. You were just moved into this house, and
just moved in.
You got a notification that like a window was broken or something like that.
That a dog screamed so loud that it set the alarm off.
So anyways, you guys rushed back here, man, and found out what actually happened. Well, you're not going to drive back to Well, I stayed. And I kicked it with your mom, your dad, and your brother, and it was just me. We played Cards Against Humanity. Dude, I laughed so hard. And it's because of your dad. Your dad is hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could paint the picture of your dad. Because your dad's very calm, cool, collected. You know, just very mild-mannered. Just a cool, like, dude, right?
Kick back, yep.
Yeah. But when he starts reading these cards... and the expressions of the words, or you know what I'm saying, and he gets the smile on his face, and then he starts laughing during, like, because if it's a bad word, like something penis, you know, and that penis word comes up, dude. He just starts laughing.
Whatever it is,
the greatest, dude. It's so funny to watch him read those cards. It is just fantastic. And then it's funny to see your mom and your dad kind of do that little with that little bent. Oh, I know that's your card. I know that's your card. Right. You know, because it's like I've known you for so long. I know that's your card. You know, and it's funny when they don't get it. You know, and it's like, you know, your brother threw it out or I threw it out or whatever. Like, you know, so.
Like, no,
but you're right though.
You're wrong the whole time.
Game night is part of your guys' family tradition.
Game night is a huge part of family tradition, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually upset that we haven't had as many game nights this year. Like, it just seems to always either get too late or somebody has to work or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, it's like, oh man, like we really want to play a game or dinner. You know, we don't eat dinner till late, and you know, so. Definitely want to try to get a game night popping.
That was actually the last time I think we did a game night over
we
at your place,
haven't
man.
we haven't done a game night in a long time.
I feel like that was the last one I remember. Because usually...
We always talk about it. Like, every time we have a little get-together, like, we're always like, oh, we going to get this, and it's like, all right, y'all, see y'all, next time, you know what I mean? So...
I think sometimes, too, like, gosh, dude, your mom cooks so much food, and I love it. And I told your mom, I told your mom this is that, because she's like, man, I love to see you because you eat. And I have to explain, look, I don't eat like that. I live by myself. I cook small meals just for myself. I don't cook. If I cook something, it's going to last me 2 or 3 days. So I want to eat as much as I can of that meal because it's like, I get this, 3 times a year? Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's about it. So it's like, I gotta tear into this. And so by the end of that, dude, it's like that, that Thanksgiving where everybody's just like, and they unbutton their pants.
Yeah, everybody got the itis, bro.
Or they go throw on some sweatpants.
Everybody got the
sweatpants. My stomach's too big. I'm all bloated and stuff.
The spare sweatpants.
Yeah, you get so tired. You're like, man, I just don't feel like playing a game right now. I can remember that from just over the summer, really, kind of kicking it a few times, over at your mom's house and her cooking, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so full. I gotta go home, dude. I'm tired, dude. I just want to, I need to lay down for like a couple hours and let this food settle.
Lay down.
Yeah.
So that brings me into a random question.
Yeah.
Top 5. I'll put it like this. Top 5 children's board games of all time. I'm hitting. You know what? This episode is going to be a top 5. I'm going to hit you with a couple top 5. We're going to do a
top 5
since we're at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Let's do kind of like, you know what I mean, a little top 5, a little top 5er.
Yeah. I'm with you.
And by the way, this is a little segue that you guys are going to make sure that you check out. I know you're going to make sure because you're going to make sure that you check out. New episode of What You Heard coming out real soon. We will break down our top 10 albums of 2020. Yeah. It is coming out very, 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 very soon.
It'll be after this video, basically.
Right after this, okay? It's going to be here. And then
it'll be a couple days after this video drops, probably.
Boom. Okay, so make sure you guys stay in tune for that.
Yeah. So top 5
children's. I'll say we gotta say children's.
We're right because you don't want to put Cards Against Humanity.
No.
Right.
So as you were growing up, board games, top 5 of all time.
Wow, dude, that's actually really, really kind of tough. I mean, I want to say Monopoly, but I hate Monopoly, in a sense. Like,
Monopoly's a weird one.
Because everybody has played Monopoly, right?
Everybody has played Monopoly.
But it almost goes nowhere. It almost feels like it's never ending.
Never ends.
And it's like, and then you get like, especially if you play with your parents, right? What do? They start buying up all the expensive shit, and then they put the hotels and houses.
Oh yeah, they do you greasy.
It's like $10,000 when you land on their shit.
They do you greasy.
Like, come on,
parents do you greasy on Monopoly, like
right?
Slumlord. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, man.
You're never gonna win.
You know what game I actually really liked as a kid, and I don't know. I think it's because it made me think. Was Clue. I always liked Clue as a kid because it was like, Mr. Green in the conservatory with the pot. You got to really like.
By the way, I have no top 5, so as you're talking, I will be coming up with my top 5. Just by the way.
So I would say Clue is in there for sure.
Okay.
For me, let's see. A game. Have you ever played Othello?
I have not.
Othello is just their chips. They're like they're black and white chips. And it's a game. It's like almost looks like a checkerboard almost.
Okay.
But I think they're smaller squares condensed. Anyway, so you're either the black or white colored, right? And then you start off with like a 4 square in the middle with 2 whites, 2 blacks. And then what you do is you put, if you're a black one here, you have to match wherever and you flip them over. So you want to get the most color, whatever the color, that you are. You want to have the most. I loved that as a kid. And that also, I think, damn it, now I'm thinking about it, dude. I like games that make you think a little bit, even though it's a very simple game.
Are we allowed? I'm just for the record.
Yeah.
Does checkers go into that?
Yeah, checkers of
checkers
course,
and chess.
Dude.
Those are board games, correct?
Yeah, of course. Checkers. I was gonna say.
I say we got chess is like a sport. Chess is a sport.
Chess is chess
is a sport.
It's just a different.
That's not a board game.
Talk about thinking about stuff.
That's a sport.
You have to think about moves ahead of time. Yeah.
League. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't count.
I have mad respect for people who play chess.
To put it as a board game, that's disrespectful. But Connect 4, is that in there?
Yeah, of course. Connect 4 could totally be in there.
Game, right?
Of course, dude. I would definitely.
I'm
put
just
that
throwing
in
these
there.
things out.
Yeah,
what can we include?
I wouldn't throw in for myself in the top 5. Connect 4 personally.
No, I'm just saying. What can we use?
But I would throw checkers in there for sure.
Checkers definitely has to be.
And Chinese checkers was cool too.
Never played it.
Okay. It's almost like I don't know. It's hard to explain. The Game of Life was a cool game as a kid.
Game of Life. I was definitely thinking about that now.
So the Game of Life was cool because
Game of Life was solid.
It was so colorful, and I don't know. There was something about the Game of Life that was just. I don't remember the rules and stuff of the game of. It's been so long since I've even touched or even looked at one of those boards. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it was.
Yeah, but it went all around. Then you got married.
Yeah.
And, you had kids and dogs. And from what I remember, you had a little car, and then you stuck the little pegs in the car, to represent how many kids you have. So for me personally, since we're
or you can say top 3 if you want. If you want to go top 3,
I'll do top 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
number 3.
Number 3 would be Othello for me. Okay. I loved that as a kid. And then 2 would be checkers. Just because checkers was so accessible everywhere. You could take a chess. You could take a chessboard.
That's facts.
And get bottle caps almost, right? And flip them over, or flip them the other way, and you have checkers.
That's
dude,
facts.
Checkers is one of the most accessible games ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that at number 2 just because you can go to school, dude, and be like,
with that king,
yeah, king, bitch,
yeah, king me, bitch. God damn.
And then I would say number 1, dude, would be Clue. I loved Clue, dude.
Damn.
That'd be my thing.
Clue was up there for sure.
I just saw a thing too on Guess Who, and I've totally forgot about that game. You remember Guess Who?
I do.
Where you pull a card and you have Johnny, who's wearing glasses, bald, and you'd have to guess and you'd flip down to. I loved that sound, dude. There's something interesting about when you flip down those those little plastic pieces. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Battleship.
I was gonna say, does Battleship count?
Counts, dude. Battleship counts in my book.
Damn, bro. So I'm gonna give a top 5, but let me go through it because I gotta see if I'm missing anything. I know I'm gonna give a top 5, and somebody's gonna comment, and I'm like, God damn it, you're right. That's my number 1. I totally forgot.
Risk was fun when I got a little bit older, so I wouldn't really
Risk
call
is. I was gonna say Risk, but Risk is along that line of Monopoly.
You
want to talk about a forever game?
I actually
Risk never ends, bro.
But I actually enjoyed that when I got a little bit older, like in my teenage, even late teenage years, dude. I actually really enjoyed. I enjoyed
it when I was like 12, 13.
Yeah, I enjoyed it later in life.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Damn, bro. Okay. I'm gonna give 5. I'll give 5.
You give 5? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What
number 5, Monopoly for sure.
Okay.
It's a go-to.
It is.
It's a go-to. It's one of those ones that like you could throw up there.
And I'm probably with you. I'd probably throw it in the 5 spot.
It's I was right at the 5.
I'd do that. It's
always there. Yeah. Everybody normally has Monopoly on deck. Monopoly. Number 4.
Uh-oh. Come on now, mate. By the way, this is a little preview of what our top 10 albums are going to be like, man. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Number four, I'll have to say, number 4, I'm going to have to say, because I'm trying to think of what I actually played a lot. Like, no matter what. Number 4, I'm going to have to put,
Sorry, yeah.
I'm gonna have to put Sorry.
What's the one with
Trouble, bro?
Trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble's in there, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I just probably.
Hey, it's all right.
Dang it, dude.
It's all right.
Oh man,
we in here.
Yeah. You just
Number
made me
4.
Think.
Sorry.
Man, good.
Okay. Number 3. Battleship.
Okay. All right.
Battleship was played. Well, it was played in every version that ever came out in my household.
Okay, so now that you're getting into your top 2, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off because Battleship is freaking awesome. Did you ever play Chutes and Ladders?
I did, and you know what? I almost brought that up, but I felt like I didn't play it enough as a kid.
I don't think I've ever played Chutes and Ladders.
I played it a couple of times as a kid.
Does Ouija board count?
No. Yeah.
Hey, it's a board game, man. It's made by Parker Brothers, whatever.
Yeah, Parker Bros, Warner Bros, a couple of bros, Mario Bros. I don't care who it's made by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Number 3, Battleship, because Battleship was played a ton.
Cool.
Top 2.
Yep, here we
Checkers, go. Number 2. Checkers was played all the time. Like you said, easily accessible. You know, they had the fold up sets. You could literally take the little case with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could buy the chess and checkers set. You know what I mean? Depending on what level you was on. If you was a chess player, okay, I'm just put my. Oh, you don't play chess? Okay, let's get a king me. Okay. Number 1 game of all time, and you asked about it, and I gave you the answer. Trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble is okay, and here's why. It's everything you need in a board game.
Mm-hmm.
You rolling dice, but there's no trickery. You just hit the pop. But it was a little bit of strategy because sometimes you hold it down a little bit.
Yeah,
you let the air. 6. That's what I needed,
dude. I so forgot about
and the
that
competition
game. That's in my
tonight.
top 5 as well, dude.
Man,
I'll put it at 4.
Man,
for me.
that was, to me, that game got played tremendously as a kid.
Yep. Yes, it did. You had to get 4 things in a
You had to get 4, right. And it had to be, you know what I mean?
Like,
kind of like, it was like Sorry, but man, Trouble, Checkers, Battleship, Sorry, Monopoly. Top 5.
Nice. I like it. That's good, man. It's a good list.
Solid top 5.
So since we're doing top 5s,
okay,
you just posted something on your Instagram the other day.
Man, let's talk about it because I gotta go through some of these comments too.
Top 5 cereals. Cereals. Now I saw
cereals.
So I saw other people post up with their, but I never saw yours. I was like,
well, that's why we here.
Like, bro,
that's why we here. That's why they got to tune in.
Where's Dre's top 5?
That's why you got to tune in.
I was like, man, should I put mine on there? I don't know if I should or not. I was like, I didn't see his, so I'm not going to do. If he didn't put it up, man, I needed to make sure that you put yours on there first.
No, yeah, you're right.
I liked my sisters though. That was funny. Because Because a lot of people had Lucky Charms in there, and my sister, I think, said
Lucky Charms.
Lucky trash.
Shit, she said pure trash.
Oh man, I thought that was hilarious because I love Lucky Charms, dude.
I do too.
You know what? But I haven't had it in so long. God, it's been, you know,
it was some solid. It was some
if
solid
you were to
list out
say
there.
as a kid, you know, I think my list right now is different than what I would have said if I were 12.
I agree. 100%. My bad. I'm looking for.
No,
I'm looking for
you're
these
good,
comments.
man. I just think there's two separate lists. Like, so what do you want? Do you want like what the top cereals are for myself right now, or do you want it as a? Do you think
all time?
All time.
Everything's got to be included. This is an all time. It's all time.
Okay, all time. Let's do this. You I'll do 5 and then you do your 5.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of go back and forth. We'll do it that way. So kind of lead up to our number 1 cereal.
Oh,
did you want to read any of those or no? Is that what you were looking at?
The one thing, okay, so the one thing that I saw, I was looking for the common denominator. The one thing that I saw was damn near everybody has Cinnamon Toast Crunch in their top 5. And most people have it as 1, 2, or 3. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch, just for the record, even if I don't think, which you guys don't know what I'm going to say.
Right.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch has to be a top 5 cereal. It's a go-to cereal. Right? It's like one of those things like, if you ain't got nothing else in the cupboard, but it's some Cinnamon Toast Crunch in that bitch.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The people have spoken.
Right. 1,
2, or 3, it's been in there. It's been in the top 5 damn near every single time. I'm just looking. I'm trying to see what everybody.
Right.
Go ahead.
See, okay. So I'll give you mine first. Number 5.
Okay.
I'm going to say Pops. I think Pops is in there for myself, dude. I love
at number
Pops.
5.
At number 5, dude.
Pops.
I love Pops,
Okay,
dude.
okay,
Pops.
okay.
You know what's good about Pops though? Like, I have really good memories of that as a kid, right? As a kid, you like more sugary shit, right?
Okay.
Just in general.
Mhm.
But I think
True.
even so, like, it's like having cornflakes. What did you do with cornflakes? I know I did. Poured a ton of sugar on them.
True. But I didn't put no sugar on. You put sugar on Pops?
No. What I'm saying is that's what's the cool thing about Pops is like, because it's not super sweet, right? It's not like a sugary cereal.
I respect you for that.
You know,
Yeah.
but it still had the sweetness, but it had like, I don't know, man.
You're right. You're right.
It was also a texture thing for me with Pops. Pops tasted good, but it also had like that just a really good texture to that particular cereal.
Okay.
So that'd be my number 5. What about you? What's your 5?
My number 5. Number 5. I'm looking at these lists. Couple people got Pops in there. I respect it. Got it like some people got like 4 or 5. Couple people.
It's almost like Trix, in a sense.
Oh, shout out to Trix, but Trix.
But what I'm saying is Trix is in the same vein of like the sweetness value.
I feel okay. So.
But I don't like Trix is not in my top 5. Though.
Number 5 for me has to be Froot Loops, bro. It's not a top 4. People gonna hate me for saying that. It's not a top 4 cereal, but it's one of those go-tos. It's like Froot Loops is bomb, no matter what. Like it's
Froot Loops are
bomb.
Froot Loops are pretty
They're
damn
bomb,
good, dude.
But I got 4 better ones than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, man. Froot Loops are amazing,
But Froot Loops is like solid at that 5 spot. Like,
yeah, it's
ain't nothing really taking out Froot Loops.
Yeah, I got you.
It's a go-to no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like it, dude. Yeah. That for sure, man.
Froot Loops.
All right, number 4.
Number 4.
I'm stealing this one from my sister because I can't remember her list, but I do remember her putting this on there, and I was like, dude, these are so good. Apple Jacks, dude.
Yo,
Apple Jacks
what's funny is
killer, dude. When I
funny
saw
is
her,
though.
and
Hold on.
like,
Amber was like Apple Jacks, like,
dude, the Apple Jacks is something different, bro.
Apple Jacks is something different, bro. It's up there.
Just something different, bro.
It is. It's a different vibe.
It's just different.
It's a different vibe.
So I'm putting it in the number 4 spot for me.
Okay. Number 4.
Okay.
Y'all forgot about y'all forgot about this.
By the way, I wish you guys were
Golden Grams.
He is out.
Golden Grams.
Oh man,
Y'all forgot, bro. They forgot about Golden Grams.
Dude. Golden Grams.
Golden Grams is a top
solid,
5
dude.
cereal, bro.
It's solid, dude.
Here's the only downfall with Golden Grams.
Okay.
And it's the downfall with a lot of cereal. Get salt. You got to eat that. You got to get. That's a 2-bowl cereal. You got to sprinkle a little bit. Get that motherfucker. Then sprinkle a little bit more. That's a 2-bowl cereal right there.
I got you.
But Golden Grams, bro, the initial crunch of Golden Grams.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, like the way the milk tastes, and then you add, you know what I mean? You add that little extra in there. You just pour that little. Golden Grams, top number 4.
Solid, dude.
Not 4, 4. That's 4 for Golden Grams.
Oh man. All right. Cool.
I'm getting hyped now, man.
All right.
Cereals, man.
You know what? Do you want to do your third? Your number 3? Switching it up, or do you want me to go? All right, I got mine locked in.
You got yours? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
my number 3. Oh god.
Oh, I know what my number 3 is. I'm tripping.
Number 3, people are gonna. Yeah, I don't know, man. Honey Nut Cheerios.
I respect it. It's on a lot of people's top 5. I respect it. It's a go-to.
I love Honey Nut Cheerios, but I really think I get that from now. My sisters can probably attest. This probably from my father. My father was a huge Cheerio fan, right?
Okay.
Cheerios, not just the plain.
Just regular Cheerios.
My dad was
no sugar,
but
no sliced up banana in that
you know
boy.
How they have, like the family pack, the big old boxes. That's what I remember. But what did I do with Cheerios? I'd put a shit ton of sugar in there.
Man,
I'd sprinkle. Wait.
Oh, you had to cut the banana up. Remember, you had to cut the banana up.
But no, not for me. But Honey Nut Cheerios replaced that sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You didn't.
True.
And it's not, again, it's not super sugary either. It's still fire, though. It's still really good. And so I've tried Frosted Cheerios.
Frosted Cheerios are good, though.
Not as good, though, as Honey Nut Cheerios, though.
Man,
I would think that,
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. The Honey Cheerios is fire, though.
For me personally, you would think that it would beat out Honey Nut Cheerios. So just by Frosted Cheerios.
Well, here's the thing was what the thing was? The milk would literally take off the milk would get super sugary.
You're right.
So that's why. So you was eating regular ass Cheerios after the third bite.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And you was trying to scarf that shit down so you could drink that sugary ass milk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right. So what's your number 3? Bro?
Number 3, bro. I totally forgot about this. I'm glad somebody put it on their list. Coco Puffs.
Coco Puffs. Really?
Coco Puffs is a top 5 cereal, bro.
I don't know about that, bro.
Anything Puffs.
Anything Puffs.
I'm just saying Puffs.
Oh, bro.
It's not even just Coco Puffs. It's all Puffs. Reese's peanut butter Puffs. Good. You know what I'm saying? Coco Puffs.
Too good.
Good. You know what I'm saying? They're all good. Like anything
this
Puff.
Is too good, man.
Anything Puff is in the top 5, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Coco Puffs is in the top 5, bro.
Yeah, I never was a big fan
it's
of Coco
got the
Puffs,
vibes, bro. It's the chocolatey cereal. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's the crunch.
Okay.
It maintains crunch throughout the cereal. It doesn't get too soggy. The milk turns into chocolate milk, bro. You add another little slap of, you know what I'm saying, just at the end, because you got a little, you done poured a little extra milk. So you can add that little extra Cocoa Puffs to make it real chocolatey milk.
Hey, I'm not.
It's all about the experience, bro. It's not just, okay, I'm eating the cereal. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's about everything that you did, like the whole vibes while you was reading the box. You know what I'm saying? What was you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, let's have a conversation about that. The box was part of the experience with
the cereal box.
Cereal you
the
had.
Cereal box was everything, bro.
Because you're sitting there and you're eating in the morning or whatever, and then you're looking at the box and then whatever.
Yo, you had to figure out the puzzles. You know what I'm saying? You had to turn that motherfucker upside down. What's the answers on this shit?
Exactly, dude.
He was over there cheating. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh man.
Oh shit. Okay, what you got?
Okay,
what you
number
got?
two. Number two.
Oh yeah, number 3 was Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay, number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Cinnamon Life.
Cinnamon Life?
I love Cinnamon Life cereal. You know what it is about?
Life cereal is bomb though.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so just I don't know.
Cinnamon Life.
So even if I don't know if you even know about this. My favorite flavor ever is cinnamon, dude. I love cinnamon flavored.
I could actually guess that, but
yeah. So like cinnamon rolls is like one of my favorite desserts. Like even the cheesecake has cinnamon in the crust. Like cinnamon is so good, dude.
Put that shit on everything.
But anyways, Cinnamon Life cereal, and then those the little, square, and it soaks up the milk in that. Oh my god! And but it is one of those, like, if you got to eat it kind of, because you
got to eat Life cereal.
But you got to eat it kind of quick though.
Yes.
Unless you like soggy cereal, because if you sit Life in there, because what it does is it keeps absorbing and absorbing and absorbing all the milk, and then it turns into like a soggy wheat, like.
And that's okay. So that's why I didn't put a Fruity Pebbles or Frosted Flakes, like, just spoiler alert.
Right.
Cocoa Pebbles, like anything that gets soggy quick. Like Frosted Flakes is a go-to cereal. The only thing is, like, literally it hits milk, it's soggy right away.
Yes. And Life is not like that though. It takes a few minutes for it to get super soggy. So it's not like you have to,
right?
But you got to eat it in a good pace. You know what I'm saying?
That Golden Grams, same thing. Golden Grams, you got to get that crunch.
Right. You got to
know what I'm saying?
So it's the same
you in there
thing.
Getting that crunch. You like by the end, you like, oh shit, I got to hurry up, get those last 3 bites.
Absolutely. So Life in general is that way. Okay. So that's my number 2.
Cinnamon Life.
Yep.
Okay, my number 2, stand with the cinnamon theme, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah. It's the guys. It's the little cinnamon guys. You know what I'm saying? Running around. By the way,
it's my number 1. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my number 1.
It's 1 too.
It's my number 1.
It's arguably the best cereal of all time. Except
the best cereal. It is the best cereal.
Except for I have the best cereal as my number 1.
All right, here we go.
And if you know, you know. You have to know. If you don't know, then don't argue with me because you don't know. Captain Crunch, anything. Number 1 of all time. Captain Crunch, the full Captain Crunch, just the Captain Crunch cereal, fire. Captain Crunch, Crunch Berries, fire.
Really?
Captain Crunch, all berries. Oops, all berries. Oops, they forgot to put in the Captain Crunch.
I forgot about that, dude.
Oops, we forgot. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that, dude. Yeah.
What else they got? Captain Crunch, Holiday Edition. What else they got? Captain Crunch. I don't know. All the Captain Crunches. It is the only cereal that maintains the flavor and the crunch all the way through.
Okay, I have a negative about Captain Crunch.
You gotta let it soak in the cereal, bro. Don't say
no. What? So I agree with you. Like, I agree that it's actually a really good cereal. The problem I have with Captain Crunch cereal, I could be alone here. Just maybe it's my saliva or whatever. I get that. it's like a wax buildup in the top of the roof of my mouth. It gets like this waxy feeling in my. Oh man, I don't know.
That's because you gotta let it soak in the milk, bro. That's why you gotta do the 3-spoon dip, bro. When you get to Captain, that's a hood thing.
Okay.
It all started with Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch started this. So you pour the cereal, you know what I'm saying? Pour the milk, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And get your
Wait, you don't do the milk first and then the cereal?
However you do it, whatever, yo. No, there's no right, there's no wrong or right. There's not, whatever.
I was like, that's a whole other conversation.
But you gotta get the spoon,
and
you gotta dip it,
okay,
and turn it.
So it's almost like you're mixing it, mixing up. The cereal?
It's a little. It's a 3-spoon dip.
Okay, all right.
And for good measure, you get one more, and you test it.
Not ready yet?
Oh, that's good right there. And you get a scoop right there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It's Captain Crunch, to me, bro, is the best cereal of all time.
Cool.
And I'm not saying
I ain't
that.
hating on it, dude.
Captain Crunch is the best cereal of all time. It maintains everything you need. The sweetness, the crunch. It maintains throughout the milk. The second bowl effect when you finish. That's a big thing. And going back to the box, the back of Captain Crunch has so much shit going on. You fuck around, be late to school. You know what I'm saying? You will fuck around, be late to school. Mom's be in there like, hey, you ain't done eating that cereal? No, I'm not done yet. How many bowls is that? Oh, this is my first one. Motherfucker, that's about 3 bowls you get to. Hold on, I gotta answer the last question.
Oh, man.
Oh, a parrot. That's the answer.
Yes, answer, bro.
I gotta go to school. What's the answer? Oh, parrot. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
No, but you got a solid list, bro. Cinnamon Toast Crunch definitely. And hey, Pop came up in that conversation a couple times. Captain Crunch, same thing. Actually, I did not have, just off of memory, Coco Puffs, but then I remember growing up, man, Coco Puffs, man, was in the crib. We did, like, again, we had a lot of, like, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep. Keep it going. Keep talking. I gotta. Don't end it. Don't end it.
So, anyways, man, that's our top 5s that we're doing here. But make sure you guys check out. We're doing our top 10 albums, a What You Heard special. I don't want you guys to miss it. It's actually gonna be a lot of fun. You thought this was actually kind of fun? It's going to get crazy in there. I know it's going to get crazy with our top 10 albums of 2020. Man, I still don't really... I have a good foundation, but I'm playing with like two and 3 albums that I keep going, wait, maybe.
I will not know until
it's
we
like,
record.
Because we're doing, by the way, we're doing 3 honorable mentions. We're doing, and then our 10 through 1. So, you guys, make sure you guys check that out. But I'm playing with honorable mention and, like, I already know my top 3. I could tell you that right now. Okay. Like, I'm pretty solid on my top 3.
Okay.
But as far as, like, even, like, a 6 and an 8, where to place those... Or does that 8 go to honorable mention and this one kind of move up to 10? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's like these 3 albums. It's actually more than that. It's probably about playing about 6 or 7 different albums and going, where do they line up at, man? I'm not sure.
I'm telling you, I am not going to know until I have a foundation.
Right.
But you just said something to me today that I was like, God damn it, my whole list changed. Like,
I did, man. I brought. You know what's funny? Because I just saw it and I went. I was like, man, I have to ask him if this is in here. Like, no, and I'm like, bro, it's got to be maybe an honorable mention for you because You rocked that album.
I rocked that album
I'm
for
not
like
gonna
2
ruin
months
it for
straight.
anybody, but
Yeah.
he rocked this particular album, and it was
For like 2 months straight,
Yeah,
bro. Like
dude,
it was in the
so-
rotation.
Yeah.
For facts.
Yeah.
Like
So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a lot
very
of
fun,
fun.
very fun.
So, anyways, yeah, man.
Hey, well,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
and
yes.
actually Happy New Year too.
Happy New Year's if
we'll
we
be
don't see
back
you.
in the new year. We'll have an episode very close to the first of the year.
yeah, for sure. We got a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, I know we keep saying that. Just thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell your friends, man. Make sure you subscribe, hit the share button. And if you do nothing else, tell your friends, hey, I'm rocking with the gray space.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta let people know. You know, you gotta let the people know.
Yeah.
You guys stay safe. You guys stay positive out there.
Yes. Have a great holidays from the gray space to y'all. And as always, this is the gray space.